welcome to the stage, Mike Zakarian.
One more game. That's all I can think about. It's been in my head the whole time. Both Les Mis and then also the Key and Peele sketch, where it's great. What's the Key and Peele one? It's one something more. Anyways, we got one more game, baby. We got at least one more game of content. What a fun time! What a fun time! But it's good to be back this morning. Happy Friday. We made it. Well, we're gonna have a little bit of an abridged show this morning, even though we had a game to talk about. We're gonna try to be concise. And then get on out of here because we get some fun stuff for the weekend. Who do we got in the streets this morning? We got Sneeps. Vicky's up in here. Fenny, good morning, Ked. Federico's here. We got the pack drip himself, Jump Shooty. Ooh, the dog sniffing at my leg. That scared the crap out of me. We got the Common Man's here. Jump Shooty's here. We got Joe, the giveaway god. Snoopaloop's here. Weisberg's feeling himself. Veronica says, yes, just one more game. You're right. Boston Base is here. T-Man, new Swami kid. Who else? Anybody else? We the people. Good morning. Regulator. Good morning. Listen. Like the stream, subscribe. Why don't we fire in a little hashtag, one more game? And I expect everybody to be saying it like that. I want that to be stuck in your head a bunch. Maybe we put together a music video. Maybe we put G Done back to work, you know? But it's Friday, guys. Friday. We made it. Appreciate everyone being here. I think so. Tomorrow, I might try to spin something up. It depends what my oh, look at Joe in the chat. I'm not going to go for the giveaway today. I'll let somebody else win. Dude, bless up. I think tomorrow I might try because I'm going to be home tomorrow at the aforementioned Taylor Swift concert that I will not be attending. I will be home with the dog. So I might fire up like a pregame. I don't know if people would want that, right? Everybody grabs a little brew because game 6 is going to be at 8:30. Maybe we just do like a live stream hang. Maybe we'll try to give some guests, give away a bunch of stuff and just kind of, talk through a pregame. I don't know if people are into that, let me know and we'll spin that up. We got Tandy in the street. Everybody go check out Tandy's show yesterday. That was fun. Also, yeah, I don't know how much Top Shot I'll talk this morning. I'll probably just peruse the marketplace a little bit. So at some point, but if we spun up a show yesterday afternoon, like last minute to talk a little Top Shot. Also, what's going on? I'm seeing this right now. Is this gray eyebrow? Oh no, it's just weird. I was like, am my eyebrows going gray? Anyways, I think, so I think if you want to check out some Top Shot stuff, we spun up like a half-hour show yesterday. Go check that out. The Taylor Swift curse. Is it real? Is it real? Jimmy Butler. But yeah, so check that out. The other thing too, we'll have more like an official Twitter announcement about Summer League, but I dropped a message in the Discord. Need to know how many people are coming. So if you guys are, even if you're like 60-40 coming, let us know so we can plan accordingly because we've got some fun. We're gonna have some like merch reveal while we're there, and I just want to like think through a couple of things. So we're really excited. For those that don't know, we're gonna be there July 6th through the 10th. We'll be going to the the first ever NBA convention. We know Top Shop Bros will be there. We know So Rare Bros will be there. We are going to be doing like a live event. We'll have a happy hour. We get a lot of fun stuff that's going to be happening in a short amount of time. And we want more the merrier. We want more of y'all out there. So if you're on the fence, just, get at me. I'll sell you on it. But other than that, is that all of the stuff that we got? All right. Common Man said, except my flight got changed. So I got to scramble for a new one. There you go. At least it got changed now. You get some time. The one thing about Vegas flights, and I understand why they do it. But it's either I have to leave it's either a red eye flight out on Sunday, or it's like early morning flight out. And it's like, come on. Give me like a noon. I want to leave at noon. Let me not have to because I'm imagining we're going to be out late on Saturday. I don't want to stay in Vegas for a full day on Sunday. I don't. Especially when you don't have a room. You know what I mean? That's how they get you. Okay. Let's dive in a little bit to last night's game. One more time, like the stream, subscribe, hashtag one more game. Celtics came out hot. And this was one of the things we had talked about yesterday. I was like, man, if this stays a close game, if Miami gets out to an early lead, it's over. And the Celtics came up and stepped on their throat immediately. And I'm sure most people who are also Celtics fans and Heat fans maybe Veronica, Stan, Ransom, Reed in the chat can speak to this. But even if you were the Heat and you were like down 15, down 12 in the first, second, and third, fourth, whatever, I think it was probably part of you that was like, we're going to come back and win this. And as a Celtics fan watching that game, I was like, they're probably going to come back and win this. But they didn't, man. They played defense. They were scrambling. They applied. One of the things that I noticed, they were like applying way more ball pressure. It seemed like they were trying. I hate that is like the analysis you came here for. That's legit what it seemed like. It seemed like they were trying. And that was the difference. Who would have guessed, man? In the Eastern Conference Finals, if you try a little bit, you see results. But I think like the weird thing, not the weird thing, but the loss of Gabe Vincent was like a real problem. And I think when you have like Kyle Lowry coming off the bench, right? When you're not relying on Kyle Lowry, right? You can throw Kyle Lowry out there and then you're just like, man, maybe he's going to cook. You go out there 18 to 22 minutes, be your Kyle Lowry self, do a couple of dirty things, flop a little bit. Maybe you hit some threes, couple steals, a block, whatever. But when you need Kyle Lowry to play like 30 plus minutes, you need him to start, you need him to get the offense rolling. It's a real problem. And the other thing I noticed too, I was trying to think about this pregame. I was on a couple of text threads and I was like, who do you think runs backup point, right? And do they like start Lowry and then have Jimmy just kind of handle the ball? And that was tough for them. That was tough. Now, dude, the Celtics are at home. They shot well from three. Miami turned the ball over a bunch again. I think this was their second consecutive game with 16 turnovers. And that's not what they do. They don't turn the ball over. So, I mean, yes, maybe credit that to the Celtics, as we said, trying. But it was a little different. Weisberg saying wild stat, Miami in clutch situation is a 70 and a half net rating. That speaks to that anxiety. Yeah. We're talking a little bit about Bam. Let's hit you with some of the stats, just so you have a feel for what went down last night. So the final score was 110-97. It weirdly, like there was at one point with like a minute and a half left, it was a 10-point game, and I was like, this does not feel like a 10-point game. But here we go. So K-Love played 14 minutes, not a lot, had 6.6 boards. High score for the Heat was Duncan. Duncan Robinson had 18 and 9 dimes from Duncan Robinson. Not enough people talk about Duncan Robinson, the facilitator. But he had 18 and 9 with 4 boards. Highsmith looked like the best Miami Heat player out there. He played the most minutes out of everybody. Played 36 minutes, went for 15. Caleb Martin, again, shot pretty well, 2 for 5 from 3. He finished with 14. But the starters, right? Jimmy Butler, 0 for 2 from 3, 5 for 10 from the field, finished with 14, 5 and 5. Bam had 16 and 8, and he was 8 for 15. So, like, Bam took the most shots on the team. I don't know if that's exactly what you want. The Celtics, for I think the first time this year, I don't know if that's right, actually, now that I'm saying this, they had 4 starters with 20-plus points. Derek White, I don't know who bet on this. I saw someone drop a bet slip on Twitter last night that they took Kyle Lowry, most points scored. Derek White, most points scored in the game. He finished with 24 points, shot 6 for 8 from 3. But I thought one of the biggest threes from Derek White, when we talk about big momentum, I'm a big Mo guy, but with momentum, in the first quarter, the Celtics kind of, they held a double-digit lead for most of it. Miami, it got up to like 18 or 16 at one point. Miami kind of cut it, made it a little bit closer, a little bit tighter, and then Derek White hit a step-back 3 at the buzzer of the first quarter to make it went from a 12-point lead to a 15-point lead, and that kind of changed things. Tatum, man, so Tatum he took 16 shots, shot 50% from the field, 1 for 6 from 3, not great, Bob, but finished with 21, 11, and 8. I thought Tatum did a great job. It seemed like they blitzed him a little bit more and made it a little bit harder on Tatum. And even though he finished with 11 dimes, it felt like he got 14 hockey assists. Like the ball was just zipping around because he was getting rid of it early. And Jaylen Brown, shot 9 for 18 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. His first 2 shots were so ugly. I think he airballed a 3 his first shot, but still finished with 21. Marcus had 23 points. Marcus Smart had 5 steals last night. Wild times. Al Horford, 6 points, whatever. Grant Williams still played decent minutes, had 6 points, 4 boards. And that's really it. Time Lord only played 18 minutes. He had 6 and 4. But yeah, big time for the Celtics there. I think what's going to be interesting here moving into game 6, which is tomorrow in Miami, is to see what happens with Gabe Vincent. I think if Gabe Vincent is unable to go, that's going to be a problem. Let me see. Let me catch up on the chat here. Yeah, Lowry with the kickback trying to, the NBA tweeted out this video too. And I think they tweeted out the video to be like, holy crap, look at Marcus Smart with the steal, misses the layup, but then Al Horford comes in with the dunk. However, it showed in that replay, Kyle Lowry like kicks his foot up in the air. Almost, it reminds me of, if you guys remember this highlight, we did a short on this, but earlier in the season, Jordan Poole went up. This is not in the postseason, in like the regular season. Jordan Poole went up for some layup or whatever, and then like tried to draw a foul. I think he got the foul, and then De'Aaron Fox like imitated it, just like gyrating his body around. And that is what it kind of felt like. Kyle Lowry was doing a dance move where he just kicked his foot out a little bit. Not great. We don't love to see that. Weisberg was saying Zeller getting minutes is a problem for the Heat. They clearly struggled with which big they wanted on the floor. Highsmith. It's Highwood Haysmith. Is that what it is? Ended up with some decent minutes because they needed a big. He looked good too. Veronica 2 said, I will admit this has been a terrible series. If you're going to be good, be good. If you're going to be bad, be bad. It's too emotionally draining. This is the right take right here. It's been weird. It's been a weird series. Like the first two games, right? The first two games were pretty good. If you're just like not a casual, but if you don't have a rooting interest, right? They were close games. Both times Miami has strong second halves and they come back and win the game. Game 3 was a blowout. Game 4 was in hand for most of the time. And then game 5 was in hand most of the time. So you're right. We the people, yeah, you said it in the chat too. You're all over the Duncan props yesterday. If they want to win, why isn't Jimmy and Bam playing 48? So this is what I was thinking. Veronica. I wonder if they were like, they know that writing might be on the wall, that they're going to have to play like, I don't know if it's all 48, but like 44 minutes, right? I wonder if they were like, if we're going to do that, we're not going to do that on the road. And so, like, let's see how this game we roll the ball out. We don't have Gabe Vincent. Let's see like the flow of this game. Late in the third quarter, they never saw the push, right? They never got the big Miami second half push that they typically get. I wonder if they got that, if Miami was going to play like the whole game. By Miami, I mean Butler and Bam, or the whole second half. And then when it didn't happen, they were like, okay, let's save this. Let's keep this in our back pocket for game 6. Because in my opinion, and we were like pounding the drum on this for a while, like game 6 is Miami's game 7. You can't, if there was anything more Boston, right? If the full brand of the Boston Celtics would be to go down 3-0 and then win 3 straight with home court advantage, force a game 7, and then just get smoked in game 7. That would be like the Boston Celtics 2023 experience. What else we got here? Did Strus die yesterday? Yeah, Strus wasn't out there. Strus was tough. I did a lot of those like underdog picks, and all of them were like 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 4. We were all over some steals that looked good for a little while, but it's tough when you get blowouts like this. It's a little tricky. All right, let me see what else we got. Heat and 6. Jimmy is a god. All right, Sneep's doing a little reverse psychology there. Pedro, what's up, Pedro? Good to see you. Yo, I know you guys. Listen, I know the Celtics fans are like, duh, come on, duh. Why did you do that, bro? You kidding me? You fucking kidding me, Ken? But come on. I mean, that is like the Celtics energy this season. Weisberg sent me a clip a quote from an article. Jesus Christ. Weisberg sent me an article from The Athletic today that I think it was from Jared Weiss. And they were talking about how the Celtics they got like an inspirational speech from Matt Reynolds, who was like the 45th assistant coach on the Celtics team. And I just thought that was so funny that he was getting credited with the speech and not like Missoula, all that stuff. I don't know. I thought it was interesting. Go check that. Boston Bay says Mike is drinking all the haterade this morning. No, dude, I listen. I said that the Heat needed to win last night. That's what I said. I said if the Celtics win game 5, I think they're going to win this series. First time in history. Welcome to the dumbest clickbait headline, says Joker Rock. Spurs trade Wemby to OKC for Chet. Yeah, that's never going to happen. L takes it. Oh, Stan, good morning. I wasn't sure if you sat this one out, Stan. I didn't know if you're, if you were. Okay, so I asked this yesterday. I asked this yesterday. Are Miami Heat fans, the Miami fans in the chat, is anyone nervous yet? Because nobody gave a shit after losing game 4. Does anybody give a shit yet? Or are you guys all still like, everything's peachy? Where are you at now? Also, if you're just joining us, like the stream, subscribe, hashtag one more game. One more game. He did. All right. He said that. I really hope that turns into a meme. I want the Celtics to keep winning just so I can get more out of that video. Joe Mazzulla reminds you of Mike McDaniel. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Stan says, not worry. He should win game 6. All right. All right. So I like this. So you don't, but if they lose game 6, are you going to go from not worried at all to holy shit, I'm super worried? Is that how that graph is going to move? Is that how that needle will flip? Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm excited though. I'm excited we're getting more basketball games. That's what I want. I want more basketball games. You know who's winning though? Sure, the Celtics won 2 games. The Heat have won 3 games. The Denver Nuggets keep winning while getting some rest, right? So they got 9 days off after sweeping the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. They're just sitting back. They're like, go ahead, beat the crap out of each other. Beat the crap out of each other. So they're rooting for the Celtics until they're not. You know what I mean? They're probably like, let's have Boston force game 7. Then maybe Miami wins game 7. That's what Denver's rooting for. Miami wins game 7. Everybody's exhausted. Nikola Jokic has been riding horses. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. What else do we got here in the chat? Yeah, it's looking more and more that the Nuggets destroy whoever make it. Maybe the Nuggets are rusty for a game, but that's it. It's not going to take too much time. They're also going to have home court advantage. So whoever finishes the 7th game, right? So the finals start on June 1st, and June 1st, I believe, is a Thursday, right? So June 1st is Thursday. If it goes game 7, right? So game 6 is Saturday. Game 1 is Monday. Game 6 is Saturday. Game 7 would be Monday. So, and then I'm assuming there's some celebration. Celebrate, right? Everybody's partying. They're going to the finals. They wake up the next day. Then they have to go to Denver and then play in altitude in game 1. It doesn't matter how rusty the Denver Nuggets are. They've been in Denver in those mountains just, they're singing Bush. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, right? They've already been breathing in that altitude weather. They feel good. Miami or Boston is going to get in there and just be like, right? It's going to be tough. So Denver, Celtics would have home court. No. Oh, Fenny, I didn't even think about that. I assumed they had home court. You're right. But okay. So the perfect scenario for Denver is Miami wins in 7. That would be the perfect one. Unexpected Bush reference. I disagree, Boston base. Expected. Weisberg says, can we talk? Joker is not, regulator said Joker is not athletic enough to get rusty. I love this take. Weisberg, all right, can we talk about Chris Mannix? So, Chris Mannix got roasted so hard on Twitter that you know, like how sometimes there's backlash to something, and then if you wait 48 hours, there's actually like a backlash to the backlash, and then every 48 hours, the backlash just keeps going back and forth. Backlash to whiplash, you know what I'm saying? But that's what. So Chris Mannix yesterday, there's a clip of him going out on Twitter, a little video of just being like, "You want to know why nobody's talking about the Denver Nuggets? Because they're boring. There's nothing exciting to talk about the Denver Nuggets." And so he got absolutely smoked on Twitter. And I can understand what he's saying a little bit, right? Jokic does not want to give a ton of interviews, right? He doesn't really like the limelight. I understand that. But if you're telling me as a national sports reporter, he writes for Sports Illustrated. If you're telling me as one of the premier voices in the association, and you have a tough time finding storylines that are interesting to you for Denver, the team that was first in the Western Conference this whole season, their star players, back-to-back MVP that everyone said for the last few years. Yeah, he's a great guy that puts up a ton of stats, but can't get it done in the playoffs. And now all of a sudden they're in the finals. You have Jamal Murray, who was incredible in the bubble, going toe-to-toe with everybody that was thrown at him, then destroys his knee, and now is coming back and putting up massive playoff performances again. Jamal Murray also famously received oral sex on social media, and now we just kind of don't talk about that enough. You're telling me you can't get anything exciting about that? Michael Porter Jr., who was passed over by a bunch of teams early in the draft because his back is of an 85-year-old, and all he was known for doing was hitting deep shots, being like really tall and hitting shots. Now he's one of their best rebounders and also one of their better defenders out there. You tell me you can't find anything about that? The Denver Nuggets have never been to the finals. You can't find anything to talk about there that's interesting. Like, I'm sorry nobody on that team has pulled out a gun in a strip club. I'm sorry they don't have LeBron James on that team. But like, what are the other storylines that have you hard as hell? Are you just retreading? Is Damian Lillard gonna be moved from the Portland Trailblazers? Like, you can't find anything else to talk about there that's sexy enough. Just be like PPE. Throw a little Blue Chew in, Mannix, and get excited about it. I just don't understand why we're not having a fun time talking about Denver. And I'm obviously biased because I've spent too much time talking about Denver. I really like watching that team, but I just don't understand why. Like, what are the storylines you're talking about in there? I don't know. Wait, hold on. Are people saying no, there's no kink shame there. There's no kink shame. I'm not mad about that. I'm just saying you don't find that interesting. He put it on social media. That's something to talk about. I don't know. Yeah, or like we're talking about Ben Simmons, or we're talking. Oh, yeah, we can't. We have to talk about the Phoenix Suns. What are you talking about, Mannix? I don't know. I thought that was weird. Yeah, whatever. All right, there's a lot of is there a lot of Spanish talk happening in the chat? I love this. This is an international show, baby. This is an international show. We love it. I just don't know what you guys are saying, but that's okay. It's not about me. It's about you. It's community. Yeah, Joker Rock says, leave us out. We've suffered enough. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's Portuguese. I'm sorry, it's Portuguese. My bad, Portuguese. Let's go. I grew up next to a bunch of Madeiras in Carreras. We had a big Portuguese population in my town. Anyways, yeah, the Mannix thing was funny. I don't know. I think Denver's fun. Whatever. What else you guys got for me? It was kind of a quiet day in the NBA outside of that. There wasn't too many storylines. Like most of this, we mentioned Hollinger's article yesterday about the stucky teams, the teams that are going to be stuck when it comes to the trade deadline. Not the deadline, I'm sorry, about trading in the offseason, but I don't know. Does anybody think the Celtics are forcing a game 7? Put that in the chat. Who thinks the Celtics? Wow, there's so much Portuguese happening in the chat right now. There's like 12 of you. Let's go. Let's get some chorizo, baby. I don't know. Is that cancelable to say that? Some chorizo? All right. Sneep says, no, it's not going to game 7. Gus is saying, no, it's not going to game 7. Anybody else? Not Malcolm doing donuts. Malcolm Brogdon. So I don't know if the Celtics decided that the game was in hand, but Brogdon did not play most of the second half. What was his final, Brogdon's final line off the bench? He played 8 minutes. 8 minutes, took 2 shots. So they might be without Brogdon in the next game. They might be without Brogdon. I don't know. Tandy says, how are the Heat fans this confident? Yeah, I think because they've seen them, like, anytime they've been painted into a corner, it's also house money. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're down 3-0, I feel like it's not going to be considered a massive collapse if they did lose. If. I don't like it is a massive collapse, but I don't know if it will be considered one because they're like the 9 seed or whatever, or the 8 seed, Ooh, did my predictive challenge hit? Probably not, dude. I don't know. I mean, it was all Celtics, so maybe. Let's look at my challenges. Also, speaking of bottom shot, like the stream, subscribe, hashtag one more game. Previous challenges. Is that what I'm looking at? Predictive split 1K. Wait, I didn't complete it? Was that yesterday's? Oh, wait, no. Completed challenges? Maybe I got to look at that. Game 5. Here we go. Let's see. How did we do? How did we do? So what was the first most points? Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. I think did Jaylen Brown have more points? Let's go over to the box score. Oh, Jaylen Brown. So Jaylen Brown and Tatum split that one. That great. Most bench points, Grant Williams, Malcolm Brock. Okay, I got that. Oh, Caleb Martin. It was Caleb Martin. Yeah, I did bad. Who cares? I did bad. I did bad. I did all Celtics. You guys want to look at the rookie revelations? I just missed the Martin. I wanted to pick him, but I guess I didn't have his moment. Yeah, I would have picked Caleb as well. Caleb's been like the fourth best player in the series right now. Let's look at the rookie rev, see what else happened here. Let's go take a look at that. Hold on, before I do that, I gotta add another tab here. What's a prize? A parallel? No, they were giving out sweet Dapper Balance, baby. Sweet Dapper Balance. I got to pull up Pookie too because we're going to talk about Pook in a little bit. All right, let's go over to NBA Chop Shot. Yeah, people are talking about Discord too. If you guys aren't in the Discord, make sure you're in there. Make sure you're in there. Join the Discord. Get in there. We're having a lot of fun. All right, here we go. Let's go back over to Top Shot. Okay, I'm curious how the rookie revs are doing. So it seemed like it came down pretty hard for a little bit and then boosted back up. Here we go. We're gonna look at the legendaries not recently purchased. We're gonna look high to low. Did you see the Top Shot bot account giving away moments on Twitter last night? Yeah, I did see that. I saw that. I saw that only because Dream Shaker retweeted it and was like, "Oh my God, rocket ship, Top Shot to the moon! It's finally happening!" So once I saw that, then I knew the thing existed, but I did not participate in it. All right, Paulo is down, or I guess that was up to 1789. Average sale on this is 1590. I wonder how many of these are offer acceptances because I feel like most of the sales that I've seen at this. So there's only been 8 sales. Let's take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. All right. So first sale was for 1550. Run Cornways. Look at Run Cornways. I remember him back in the day. He got one for 1500. So 1500 looks like the cheapest. With 1730, the most recent one, 4:14 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Deepak Baller bought one for 1730. Lowest serial number that was moved. All right, mostly the mids, 69. Nice. So there you go. Those are the 8 sales. What's the lowest offer on this? Latest offer. 30, hold on, let me scroll up here. Oh no, I'm not seeing it. But anyways, lowest ask 1789, average sale 1590. That's pretty good for Paolo. What price point would you have bought a pack? $99 to the house. $99. Jalen Williams. So at least this makes sense, right? Where J-Dub is the second most expensive here at $575. So these are the only 2 above pack price. Not that that's important because we're collecting what we love. This is the future of fandom. It's not about money. If you're thinking about money, you're actually going to hell. You're a bad person. Don't think about money. Think about what it means to you in your heart and your soul. But these are the only 2 moments above pack price here. But don't forget, Zakarian, there's MGLEs in there, and that actually offsets the price. Also, some of these guys, they burned moments in order to get this pack. So maybe it's not really the right cost analysis. Jaden Ivey is under pack price here. He's at 470, and then Benedict Maffrin, he's at 460. And then Shaden Sharp at 444. So the average sales on these are a little bit lower too, right? So 400, 456. Shaden Sharp is at like the mid 300s. That's bounced up a little bit. He's actually Lepfrog, Waka Kessler Ranger. And then you get Sohan Duran, right? And then I feel like there's a noticeable drop, maybe not in price. Well, actually, it is in price too. But this is like there's a big teardrop between teardrop crying, Walker Kessler and Sohan. Even though I think Sohan's a little bit better, but he doesn't do the sex. And then you've got Tari Eason, Mac Williams, Andrew Nembhad. And that's what, so these 4, once we get to the Tari Eason level, they're all sub 300. And then lower than that, we got Igbaji, is a 280, Hadi. There's Johnny Davis. Somehow Johnny Davis is doing better than Dyson Daniels. But our lowest one, Usmani Jang with 230. And then Malachi Branham at 240. So there you go. That's our daily look at the NBA Top Shot marketplace. But there you go. Only 2 rookies cover the pack price. Jeb was right. LOL, 199 pack would have been about right. I just think right here, it's really hard to figure out. What these what the price points should be on these, because like I know I jokingly just said, right? Some people were airdropped these like because of sets that they've locked. Some people were because of the rebate were able to buy for a much cheaper point. And I think a lot. So in previous drops, something that I've noticed, right, is the people that qualified for these big rebates were able, like they were more bullish at the time on the platform in general. A lot of those people in the VIPs, right? So they weren't really as interested in flipping. But I think something we're seeing now as sentiment from the VIPs have changed, as like the rules of how to get in the VIP, all of that stuff has changed a little bit. And you're seeing some of those VIP accounts offload some moments. I think the want to hold on to some of these isn't as high. So maybe that brings the price down a little bit. And then you've got everybody who was able to use the burning leaderboard or the trade-in leaderboard, whatever the leaderboard we're calling, as an off-ramp to get a little bit back, right? You took a lot of L's with some of your TSS scores. You get off of those, you get one legendary moment. So you sell one legendary moment for a bigger price point instead of selling 150 $1 moments that you can't actually sell. So I think all of that needs to be considered when looking at these price points. So it doesn't look as bad unless you are someone who bought a $499 pack. All right, Joe said he used to live in Massachusetts. Joe, where in Massachusetts, brother? Nico Mannion to play with the Bucks in Summer League. Let's go. We do need Nico out there. We do need Nico out there. All right, what else we got? Did you catch the Carrions merch announcement earlier? Yeah. We'll have it ready for Summer League. Summer League. Who's the best rook in each tier? I think it goes in order, right? I think like Paolo. Well, Apollo's in the tier of his own. I guess you can make a case for a couple of these guys. I think Jalen Williams is going to be the best player of this tier. To me, it would go J-Dub, Ivy, Sharp, Matherin, and then Walker Kessler. In this two-man tier right here, I would take Sohan over Durham, but I think they're both really good. And then next, I mean, I really like Mark Williams, but Tari Eason or AJ Griffin is probably the highest upside of those two guys. And then who cares down here? Who cares? I mean, Dyson Daniels, I think, is pretty good. He's just it's hard to get out. What else we got here? Let me catch up on the chat. Oh, Boston Base, everyone have a great Memorial Day. Wow, that was nice, Boston Base. Just giving money to me, but for everybody else, you know? Man, I can't believe how much Portugal talk's happening in the chat right now. I wish I could take credit for it too, but I can't. You guys did that all on your own. This is good. Over 10% of this chat is in Portugal. That's crazy. I got to go look at the YouTube analytics to see if that is true. This is crazy. Look at you guys. You guys don't even need me. We'll just leave the chat going. I'll just put a blank screen up and you guys can just chat in Portuguese the whole time. Let's go. I love it. We're going to do a team hold show in Portugal. Team hold X Tandy. How about that, Tandy? We team up in Portugal. Yeah? Let's go do that. Invite Ronaldo. No, fuck him. Let's invite somebody else. Who else can we like? Who do we like more? Who's like, all right, so Ronaldo, clearly everyone's like, oh my God, I love Ronaldo. Who's the Portuguese guy that everybody stands behind though right now? Who's the national player right now that everybody, I only know like Felix. I know the older guys. I don't know the new youngins. Youngins. Yeah, is that who people are jacked up about right now though? No, you don't have to tone it down. Let's do the whole thing. Yeah, somebody tell me who's like the guy right now. Had a rough go at Chelsea. Yeah, I don't know. Let's remind the people here. Like the stream, subscribe. Oh, one more game. Put that in for a chance for a giveaway. I do think we're going to wrap here, though. I think, and I don't mean break it down. L to the OG. I think we're going to wrap here, though. I needed an abbreviated show today because I got some stuff to do. I got some stuff to do, and I'm tired, and my allergies are crazy right now. Rafael Leo. All right, that's the guy we're rooting for. All right. Hey, I can't stress this enough. If you're not in the Discord, that's totally fine. We're going to tweet something out a little bit later today about Summer League. Let us know if you're planning on coming to Summer League. Again, we're going to be, I keep saying 6th to the 10th. The 10th is the Monday. If you're staying till Monday, that's cool. 6th to the 9th, essentially, most people are leaving on Sunday. We're staying at Park MGM. We're putting together a live show. We're going to be going to the NBA convention. Obviously, we'll be going to Summer League. There'll be some UFC stuff involved, as well as they have a big card that Saturday night. Who knows? Because we're staying at Park MGM, maybe we'll go see Ursher. Maybe we'll go see Ursher, at Park MGM. Which I didn't even think about doing until No Dunk said that that's something that you got to do. No, the No Dunks crew is going to be out there. There's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. This is going to be my 3rd consecutive year going to Summer League. And I just have a good time. Used to live in Chicopee. All right, Joe, I know Chicopee. But we're really excited to get out there and have some fun. Dustin and Greg make their triumphant return. The 89 Cavs will be out there. Jeb's going to be out there. We're trying to bully John Jackson to go back out there. Who knows? I'm assuming there'll be some Top Shot out there. I know the Jolly Jokers are going to be out there. It's a really good time to just have a lot of fun in the weekend, even though it's like 14,000 degrees in Vegas at this time. But it's a dry heat. Boston Base will be there. Yeah, who in the chat's going? I know Top Shot Common Man will be there. DJ Local was out there last year. DJ Local is a good hang. DJ Local is a top S tier hang. We'll have Weisberg will be out there. I know Patrick Coyne's going. So let us know if you guys are going. The more the merrier. Depending on where you're flying from, too, flights aren't that bad. I thought flights were going to be insane. They're not that bad. And like the hotels aren't that bad either. So yeah, let me know. Let me know if you guys are going. Yeah, Regulator. I know it does seem like there's more actually here. I think everybody is out here just balling right now. Everybody, the chat is on fire, and that's why it feels that way. Paul says, I'm going to win the OTM hoops trip to Vegas, but don't think I'll be able to convince my wife. Paul, if you need me to do, not that your wife is interested in anything that I do content-wise, but if you need to put a cameo together or something, for free, obviously. I'm like, that made it sound like I was like, do you want to pay me? Let me know. I'm here to help. But yeah, I want more people there. I want more people. We're going to have some fun. I think we got some players coming to the show. We're going to have some merch. We're going to do a happy hour that I'm really excited about. If you're an investor, if you're a team holder oversubscribe, we got a private event for you guys too. Some free beers on me. I know Raptor News should be out there. Come on, guys. It's going to be a good time. We need everybody out there. We're going to bully Real Rad Dad to get out there. I don't know. It's going to be a good time. Okay, Paul. All right, Paul, let me know. Let me know, Paul. If I make it, I'll be a day late. Stupid weddings on born day. It's your birthday? What day is your birthday, Fenny? Fenny, you have to get out there, dude. And you're closer than me. You have to get out there. So would you get out there on Friday? You got to get out there. All right, let's give this thing away. Let's give it away now. So what is, well, you get a Bush reference this morning. What's that one? Give it away. Is that Red Hot Chili Peppers? There we go. That's huge. Yeah, we do. Yeah, Fenny, I remember that. When that was in New York City, NFT NYC kid. Oh, you're born on this. Yeah, dude, Fenny, we need you out there, brother. Get out there Friday, all right? Have a great time at the wedding. Celebrate your birthday a little bit, but don't go ham. And then I will throw you a birthday party on July 7th, okay? Come on. Dude, I tried Boston Base. I tried. Sneeps isn't going to make it. I tried. A room with a balcony is a must. And okay, Common Man. All right. But anyways, yeah, let us know in the Discord or on Twitter when we announce it. We want the more the merrier. All right, we're going to call it there. Stay tuned, too. I think this should be it for content today. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything else. Tomorrow, though, I do think I'm going to do a pregame show since I'm going to be home. So let's get that cracking. All right. I want everybody out there for that. So tune in tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And yeah, listen, appreciate everyone being here. So if you win this giveaway, shoot me a DM. Joe said he sat this one out. Also, shout out Portugal. Portugal's now our national squad here moving forward. Sorry, USA. Jason Feldman. Jason, we were already shouting out the Jolly Jokers too. So we got to get the Jokers out there. We're going to have a good time. One more time. Congrats. Everybody have a great weekend. Tune in tomorrow night. Saturday. All right. I got to find the bye-bye video. We are out. See you guys.